recognized by Michigan State before and prior to the match. Here we go, underway, set number 1. Swing from the far side, it lands inside. Northwestern will get things started by Thomas-Ailara. 23 all, tied up here in set number 2. Miller with the receive, far side, swing and a kill! Got at least one more set coming your way here tonight from Jenison Fieldhouse. Here's Cabby Gill, it gets stuffed up front!
The time, it's so easy to look up at the scoreboard, realize you're close to closing out the set. But if you look at the big picture, it feels really hard to get there all of a sudden. And if you can zone in on just taking it one play at a time, is when you're going to find success.
Tubbs not able to get there as Northwestern now. Thomas-Ailara, side bump to Miller. Both present at media days. Thomas-Ailara.
And now Megan Miller back to serve. Stolen from way back, right to Rousseau. Thomas-Ailara, not where she wanted to be. Nobody getting clean swings so far in this point. Here's Thomas-Ailara. That one was touched and goes down.
That one falls in. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Wildcats within 1.
Last game, I want to see if she can beat it here tonight.
Far side, Thomas-Ailara. You can't stop her. You can only hope to contain.
Level with Temi Thomas, and that is as hard as she can hit the ball. And Northwestern is now 1 point away from winning set 1.
Decoy, near side. Thomas-Ailara with a beautiful dig. Decoy again. Still alive. Hill, Thomas-Ailara, down, kill, and that's gonna go the way of the Wildcats. Lacrosse, so much success. That has to be noticed by this team, and they have to want to try to meet those new standards of Wildcat athletics, as we see with a block there.
Just in awe of her for things she's able to do on the court, and we have that same respect for them.
Again, the libero, Crisostomo. Far side, Patterson wants it. Patterson gets blocked. Huge momentum shift back to the Wildcats.
She truly does it all. Look at her right here, right there perfectly. Kennedy Hill also on her side if she needed her, but Temi Thomas-Ailara can take that block all herself. First ever media day that you had the honor to go to, and it's just such an incredible experience to be a part of a conference who supports women.
Utep trying to stay alive in set 3. That won't help as it's a roof from Desiree Becker. The middle block out of DeWitt.
16-11, the Badgers lead Northwestern here in the opening set. Served down the near sideline by Hamill. Northwestern finds Temi Thomas-Ailara, and there she is. Big Ten Player of the Week, sending one deep and down. Got blocked. 5-point lead for the Badgers. Off the top of the net, sliding in. It's GG on serve receive. Hart got blocked. This time it's Temi Thomas-Ailara. Back-to-back blocks by Northwestern. They pulled it within 4.
Momentum on their side. They're still down 4 though, so the Badgers just need to calm down and get them out of their offense and not have so many options.
Russo to the right back, high pass and a perfect one from Gigi, and then Robinson commits her first attack error of the night.
Served by Leilani Dodson. Quick to the middle, Collins the tip. Alexa Rousseau sets it for Thomas-Ailara, and she picks up the kill. Temi Thomas-Ailara coming off her first Big Ten Player of the Week honor. 8 blocks in 3 matches played.
And that was an out assist.
Burbage the serve. Miller taking the serve receive. Thomas-Ailara the swing down the line. And she has 2 kills on 6 attacks thus far. Western.
Watching Ailara's, both of her kills so far have been out of those out of system.
Mitchell kills Kelly at the service line, cross court, and Thomas-Ailara puts it down. Talk about Wooker as a great freshman in the Big Ten, add Booth to that too, but then the experience of Thomas-Ailara. bring it up so much just because of how hard it is to play in the Big Ten, let alone as a freshman and what she's doing tonight. Thomas-Ailara with a blast.
Wow, so here we go. Cece McGraw laying out for that setter attack.
Stealing road victories is very important. You feel like you have a much better chance at home. Thomas-Ailara for the Wildcats finds open court right down the middle. Northwestern bench providing some juice as well. Shane Davis said that was a huge component of their victory at Minnesota. Thomas-Ailara for the kill.
Hernandez back to serve. She already has 2 aces tonight. Can't get the third one there, but Rousseau gets a dig off the tip from Dodson. Thomas-Ailara unloads.
And there she is.
The first kill for Temi tonight.
I mean, look at how high. Well, it's the same way in volleyball. She just has a different type of pop, one of the best in the country.
Going backwards to Humphrey and denied by the duo of Thomas-Ailara and Dodson.
A great point there for Northwestern. They'll take it and try and capitalize on this serve.
So here's Alexa Russo, almost got one down for the ace. Hands at the net by Northwestern. Thomas-Ailara. Now Petraza, the back set. Raider couldn't find the bottom of the deck, and Thomas-Ailara does. Off the tip and on the floor.
Second set, things are going both ways. As last set, Ohio State started to have the momentum, so we'll see who can break through here.
Kylie Murr locked in, digs it away, but it goes out. And serve is underway here in Evanston. Nordemir, Temi Thomas over the top. Set, middle pin, down, high return. Far side, Thomas-Ailara! First kill of the evening, live on Big Ten Plus for the Cats. Up serve now yet again for the Terps. Nordemir, far side, Thomas-Ailara. There it is! 2 out of 3 points.
So they moved Mendelsohn back to the middle after seeing her on the right side, which obviously shifted that entire foot line around again. But the willingness to adapt is going to make this team stronger. Tried the slide, mistimed it with Becker. Lonstein into the block.
You can see Becker wasn't quite going to get shoulder to shoulder, but she does a nice job not quitting on the ball.
That Rutgers sometimes struggles with. They struggle with those 50-50 balls. Just have to go up strong and push hard.
Right side, the block is there. That's Temi along with Dodson. They go right back again. A little joust at that, kept alive by Nordemir. And there is Thomas-Ailara with the kill.
A ball that was actually out of system. This was something Rutgers talked about. They actually...
One-handed push right out to the left pin, and no doubter for Northwestern and Thomas-Ailara.
Able to adjust, and Nordemir with a one-handed beauty going up. Temi finishing it. Is there a number 0 we can get?
I could always have my golden kill. On the line off the block, and Northwestern starting to pull away here. Caitlin Schweihofer likes to bring her in when they just want somebody to swing away, right? And another block for Northwestern, block number.
Ricks has a nice, slow, composed roll with her serve. Thomas-Ailara cues up on the near side. Instead, it's Leilani Dotson on the far. And a hit off of the net. I thought that was a dead point. The ceilings are in play, though, here at the Pav. Far side, Thomas-Ailara makes sure to get it done this time. This was an interesting little touch. It seemed as if Northwestern was celebrating.
Every time Northwestern makes a run, or at least starts one, Maryland seems to put a stop to it.
Thomas-Ailara, I mean, you see her vertical. And I mean, with about how much more power can she bring it down?
Quick to Temi Thomas-Ailara. Finding the hardwood.
Thomas-Ailara, she has so many options open because the blockers are often late to this ball, so she sees those.
And Elysiak's serve. Short. A bit of a misconnect, really, it looks like there. Temi Thomas-Ailara. It's chased down. Still in play. authority from Ailara. Little ball, pancaked up. Will the Boilermakers convert? No! Temi Thomas-Ailara! Solo block ends the conversation.
Again, Coach Barnes has turned many programs around at every level in the nation and so many conferences. There it is.
25 kills on Friday and on the board with Northwestern's second point here as she goes cross court.
Reninga checks in herself. Far side. Not able to get there.
Able to find the corner.
Serving now, Lisiak.
Back and forth we go. Neither team really has had much of a run here in the early going. And another block. It's Dotson and Thomas-Ailara.
Just see right here, again, perfect position. Truly is.
And here
Gonzalez setting here, one of those as well.
Gonzalez, who was off that 24 career or kill match that was a career best. Laudot sends it over. Dug out by Stinson. Nordemir through the middle. It's TTA, but it's dug out nicely. It's sent back over. Dotson over the top of the block. Pedraza sent up Laudot. Long rally here to start set three before Temi Thomas-Ailara gets her 9th kill of the match. Quality hitters on this side as the serve comes over from Whitney Lockstein. Thomas-Ailara right through the middle.
Temi Thomas-Ailara doesn't do it. She's going after these liberos, Lexi Rodriguez, in the early going and just putting it in front of her. She's done it twice now.
Transfer from Penn State was a 3-time All-American at Caitlin Horde. Nordemir far pin for TTA, who goes the other way, and that's paint right on the line.
Much Northwestern rides Thomas-Ailara in the early going in most matches. You can see, just showed up a hair late, did Alec to help.
20-17. Now they have that 20 mark, and they still have a 3-point cushion. Right into the block. Head coach John Cook probably have to use two timeouts here in the first set as you take a look at that replay. How about the fiery energy for Thomas-Ailara?
Absolutely. She hasn't had a swing that hasn't ended in a kill.
After the overpass, sets up its system, Nebraska. That's rolled over by Krause and sent right back.
But that point went to Northwestern. And another block along the net there. Best player, really, without debate. A beautiful save from Murray, keeps it alive to Merzick. Thomas-Ailara. Thomas-Ailara.
The fingertips for the Spartans.
So Lizak serves. Nunez decides not to set it this time, plays it forward, and this one not able to be dug out.
% in that first part of that first set, they've just come back down.
Gorman, Stinson handles, played forward. Thomas-Ailara, and she finally gets the kill right there, so that scoring run will end.
And there's still room to grow.
As the Wildcats scored on that last one, Savannah Colheed trying to send it back to the Wildcats, but it was blocked at the net.
Start getting a lot of the sloppy errors.
That's been something that has happened with the Hoosiers so far, and look at Thomas-Ailara.
A lot of the injuries are gone that they have dealt with. There's still injuries, of course, but Gerback suited up, Nordemir and Rousseau, 3 key components early and throughout most of the season, get the lead on a Temi Thomas, her first kill. Block over the middle, near pin. Good return, Stinson. Rousseau, TTA, down, kill. Double block, led by TTA. Miller, Rousseau, joust, brought back onto the near side. TTA, and that's gonna stay in. TTA, it's time, it's time, it's Temi time. Cats within one. Of late, not coming out victorious, but giving them a good fight. Rousseau, nice decoy. TTA finds the line. TTA all day.
Notice in terms of attacks, but again, the quiet leader. She's like,
she must have heard you say you know something good about Hilliard. Doing outstanding this evening. Cash gets double blocked. Stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop. 1-20.
that's a huge block coming up big for Northwestern when they need it the most, especially against Cash Williams, Pete.
But if Northwestern cannot find a victory here today, you know, the national media and voters, TTA, another block, have to say how well this team has played against the actual best teams in the country. Something, of course, I know both Casey and I are thankful for, to be working such outstanding games this year, this season.
They'll even follow it to that back end line.
Up serve by Sakota. TTA. Sakota picks it up. High set, near side left hand. Miller, nice pass to TTA. It's time, it's time, it's Temi time. TTA with an outstanding kill, but an outstanding pass to her to begin with. It's tied at 12. Near side, just going a bit finesse. Miller to Temi. Temi down. Temi kill. Rachel is ready with a set herself next to me.
You need those 15 or so on the bench to root for you, too.
We're back from the timeout. Sarah Franklin gets the serve, a joust to the net. And nothing is getting through the hands of these Wisconsin players. A lot of out-of-system play here. And it's in, right on the line.
A little bit more difficult.
Right off the head of Lovett.
There's more damage. I mean, how do you return that? You don't.
Watch this placement. That is impossible. She's going across the tiniest margin of error, especially on a topspin. So why are topspins so hard and so inconsistent, unless you're doing it?
Caroline Crawford. Feliciano Vieira. And that one is going to go to Wisconsin. Carter Booth set for Wisconsin.
Booth and Thomas-Ailara combine on it. They make quick work of that first set.
Thomas-Ailara responds. Vach to serve it. Thomas-Ailara to Ashburn to Booth. Oh, great save from Vach. Feliciano to Grieve. Ashburn. Franklin. Thomas-Ailara sent that back. Vach. Blocked by Booth! Oh my!
There's Franklin. Set from Alonso Corsellis. Virgil touches it first. Anna Smrek went in for it again. Trying to go, but blocked at the net. Temi Thomas-Ailara and CC Crawford.
Really athletic, but the Badgers, it looked like they were expecting it. They were
Badgers looking to get a run going, now up 5. Looking for a sweep in their conference home opener. And a block duo of Thomas-Ailara and Booth, the transfers.
Slow, quote-unquote, set to the back pin. Badgers, though, are waiting for that.
From Central Ohio, Sid Taylor, Sarah Sue, Emily Londot, Ella Brandewy all play for Mintonette.
Saw Egan there on the sideline. Again, no timetable on her return, but with the boot on. And
it's probably something at Badger BB would put on Twitter, by the way. It's saved with Crawford in the middle. And blocked by Temi Thomas-Ailara.
An easy block as well.
Ashburn for Thomas-Ailara. Wisconsin up 3.
She said no more scrub. We're going to put it down right now.
Very open to the ideas of his players, trying to serve aggressively. That's kind of one of the identities of Illinois. But now they're up to 3 service errors and 2 aces.
Well, you talk about the number of times you say free ball in a game and a match, and how that serves it, that gives an advantage to a certain team. Essentially, if you don't serve tough, it's a free ball.
Get the serve back for their squad. Orzel to Ashburn. Now Temi Thomas-Ailara again. Finally gets through that block.
Not super flashy, but incredible there to pull through for those blocks.
I'm also not sure how many times you could say that Izzy Ashburn gets a block, and another block there from Crawford and Temi Thomas-Ailara.
And you know what? I've been in this position that the Terps are.
Another highly efficient night for the middle, Riley Rader. Hitting 100 points over her season average. And Thomas-Ailara, same spot twice. Thomas-Ailara down the line.
Tough serve there, right along the sideline. Not a tough swing for Temi Thomas-Ailara. Boy, she has some power.
Just so athletic, even in the last few games. An incredible job managing her swing so well, even out of system.
I would ask her, but I wonder if she can dunk a basketball. She's got to be able to, right? There's Temi Thomas-Ailara on that left pin.
Also, when you're up 6 right now, maybe
Right.
just not worth it.
That's right. Temi Thomas-Ailara again into the block. Kept alive. Hamlin gives the free ball over. And the block. No doubter by Smrek.
The fans here weren't that happy about that, but then at the end, Anna Smrek getting those.
That's what 6'3" earns you when you jump set often. What a pass from Carter Booth in the middle. Ailara finds the empty corner. A unique serve receive. And another big serve for her outside of the Penn Landfair, looking for something, anything to get her offense going. Ailara goes up big and nails it on the cut shot, Wisconsin.
Early last weekend, Michigan State didn't look herself, and then she bounced back Sunday. Bouncing back in match tonight.
The set for Thomas-Ailara kept in. Near pass, Schnitta turned away, and CC Crawford has another block to her name. The Badgers have 7.
Stays back a little bit, and maybe she would have had that, but you saw her in doubt.
So, after that, point Wisconsin. Penn State lead at 1. Hannah running into CC Crawford, 4th in the Big Ten at blocks, over 1.3%.
On the slide, Jackson is shut down. Cece stares across the net. Wow!
Affect the game defensively. She reads so well and is able to get in.
Buechner had to wait back for it. Thomas-Ailara off of Darling, and back-to-back kills for Temi Thomas-Ailara. Another overpass, and Thomas-Ailara makes the Hawkeyes pay. Celebrated like they had won the game when they got a challenge that went their way. A little funny moment on Sunday, and Iowa having trouble here with the Badgers in the second set. Is that block for, and this time Thomas-Ailara. It's 10-5. Remember, Iowa in that category started off with a 4-1 advantage. McSweeney, almost another block point. Back set, and there is the block point. Thomas-Ailara does it this time.